What a do, ugly dude. It's your boy, the Felt Monster here. Today's video, we're talking about the time I accidentally tripped before I had to go into work. So let's just jump right in. So this story takes place between 2017, maybe the late end of the year at 2016, because I was old enough to have a job, and I was working at Route 21, and I only worked there between I was 16 and 17. So, so it's between one of them. Anyways, like many other fine day during that time of the year, I came home from doing something. It was summer vacation at the time. I can't remember exactly what I was doing, but I got back and I hit my boy T-Mac and I was like, "Yo, what are you doing tonight?" He's like, "Nothing much, bro. Fucking slide." So I was like, "Hey, bet, I'm on the way." So we asked my dad. I'm like, "Yo, can you take me to T-Mac's house?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's cool." So we hopped in the big old white van that he drove because he did hardwood floors for a living, and we started heading to T-Mac's house. So on the way, he texts me and he's like, "Yo, you trying to do some acid tonight?" And I was always trying to do some acid. And I was like, "Yeah, bro, 100%. Let's get some acid." So he's like, "All right, bet. I'm going to look around and see what I can find." Because we had a couple different people we could buy acid through at the time. Some was lower quality, some was better quality. But either way, all the acid was still fire and none of it was bad. So either way, we was going to trip that night. Unless nobody had nothing. Take a little sip of this. Jackson Morgan Southern Cream. It tastes just like a fucking orange creamsicle poured over some ice on a hot day like it is. Hey, fucking gas. Anyways, so I get to T-Mac's house, and it was probably around 7:30 at night by the time I got there, and nobody hitting back yet for the acid. So we just waiting around, smoking blunts, listening to music, probably some fucking Glock 9 or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. And probably around 10 o'clock, someone hit us back. We're gonna call this man Pedro. So fucking Pedro hits us back and he's like, "Yo, y'all still need that acid?" And we was like, "Yeah, we do." So he's like, "My bad, it took me so long, this and that." This guy's a really good guy, and we've known him for a couple years, been buying off him here and there. So he was like, "Hey, I'll give you our little deal. You buy these tabs of acid, I'll give them to you for $5 a hit. They're like 150 UGs. I don't know exactly what UG stand for, but I know there's like 100, 150. It goes, it can range." So anyways, I'm like, "All right, it sounds cool with me. $5 a hit. I'll take 2 and he'll take 2. So he's like, "All right, bet. I'm gonna be on the way in like 30 minutes." So I don't know if you know plugs, but if they say they're on the way in 30 minutes, you should take that time and maybe double it or maybe even fucking quadruple it, because that's really the time they meant to tell you, because it's just like some kind of secret code that plugs be having. 30 minutes would be taking an hour, maybe 2 hours. If they tell you an hour, they're not going to be there for another 3 hours. You know what I mean? That's just how it is, bro. I don't know how to explain that. It just fucking sucks. I mean, I get it. Some people buy more, you know what I mean? People also don't undertake this understanding when you like buy from a plug. Like, bro, you're buying a 20 and you're wondering where the fuck your plug's at. Well, he's out serving people that's buying 100 sacks, $200 worth of sacks. You know what I mean? He ain't really worried about your 20, bro. I'm gonna be real. Anyways, back to the fucking story. So he's like, it's like 10 o'clock at night, like I said. He's like, I could bring that acid by in like 30 minutes. So we already know it's gonna take an hour, if not more. And we're like, "All right, bro, that's cool. Just, hit us up. Tell us when you're close. We'll come out." So he's like, "All right, bet. I got you." 11 o'clock rolls by. Nothing. So, the fuck did my lighter go? Got you. Hey, shout out to my lighter thieves out there. Are you fucking kidding me? So, back to the story. 11 o'clock rolls around. He still ain't there yet. So we're like, "Damn, bro, it's been an hour. It's longer than he said it was going to be, like we expected. Let's just end up smoking more blunts like we do and like we normally do." So we started pre-rolling blunts because, like I've said in earlier videos, trying to roll while you're tripping, it's just hardly ever a good time. And like the blunts usually end up shitty somehow or some type of way. And I just rather prefer rolling sober. So that's what we decided to do. So we're rolling up all these blunts, smoking a couple here and there. Probably around 11:50, I'd say, the Pedro, the dude, they were calling him, texted us, and he's like, "Yo, I'm like 20 minutes away. can I still come through? And we're like, yeah, bro, that's cool. Like, please slide. So, to be honest, I didn't even know about work the next day, like, at all. And, so, probably like 12:10, 12:20, bro's like, hey, I'm about to pull up. So we go out and get the acid from the man, give him the money. Hey, we're about to have a good time. We bouncing back inside. So immediately between bouncing back inside, going up the stairs to T-Mac's room, we already popped one tab. And like I said, it's probably like 12:20 at the time. So we're tripping and shit, and everything's going good. I mean, it wasn't nothing like spectacular. Nothing too crazy happened during the night that I can recall, that I should like tell in the video. We probably just ended up watching some fucking cool 3D world or some fucking listening to music that just dropped on YouTube type shit. Like, we'd always love taking acid and then staying up all night and watching the music, like artist music videos that just dropped. Like, when they just drop, watch them while you're fucking tripping nuts. Hey, it's always a good time. So we get back inside, like I said, and we pop the tabs, and we just vibing hard, bro. I mean, we just lit as fuck. I mean, it was like nothing like crazy trip, like I said. So probably around 2:30, probably rolls by. We're like, hey, bro, like, what? This is some good acid. You know, we're feeling good. We're smoking blunts. You know, we're just big chilling. And he lived really close to a Dunkin' Donuts, dude. And I'm a fucking coffee addict, bro. Listen to me. Don't fuck with me about my coffee, alright? I'm dead ass. I will kill you over my fucking coffee, alright? Maybe not really, but like, bro, don't touch my coffee, bro. Don't, or get in my coffee time, bro. Dead ass. Anyway, my little high ass at like 2:30 in the morning is like, damn, I can't wait for Dunkin' Donuts to open, so I get up there and give me some goddamn coffee. So, only thing I think about is how good this fucking coffee is gonna be. So we got wait probably like until 6 o'clock in the morning, because that's when they open up the doors. There's people there before, but they ain't finna open up the doors, until they fucking open, you know what I mean? Don't have a car, so I can't go through drive-thru, and they wouldn't be open anyways. So we decided we're just gonna take a little walk. We're tripping acid, we're feeling good. Let's go outside, see like the fucking nature move, trees fucking look like they breathing from the wind going. It's a beautiful time walking around on acid outside. So we're walking through his neighborhood. We get up one past his house. We see this fucking like tweaker dude. Like, I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but he was like, bro was being suspicious as fuck. I tell you that. He looked like a Tom and Jerry character, like sneaking around. Bro was tweaking hard. So we stopped. We're like, hey, what the fuck is this tweaker doing? Let's watch him. He's gonna do some tweaker shit. So we watching him. He goes up to this house in the driveway. There's like a bike on the side of the house. He just snags the bike and just casually starts riding off. We're like, damn, that tweaker just stole that bike. What a douchebag. So we keep walking. We're just having a good old time. We're cracking jokes. We're laughing and shit. Smoking blunts around the neighborhood. Smoking blunts around the neighborhood. My bad, y'all. I'm fried. Plus, I'm drinking on this shit right here. So, walk around the neighborhood. It probably killed like an hour tops. It's probably like 4:10 in the morning now. We go back to his granny's house. His granny's asleep. We're trying to sneak past her. Little dog starts barking. Granny wakes up. She's like, what are y'all doing? We're like, oh, not much. You just went outside for a minute. We're just coming back in. So she's like, all right, bet. Now at the time, Tyler was still on, or T-Mac was still on probation. And at any time, his probation officer would just pull up at the house because that's just how he was. He was kind of a douchebag. And he had like a curfew, so he couldn't be out at the time. And, yeah, he couldn't really be out past like 10 o'clock, bro. See what I mean? So we're always like on the lookout, watching for feds or anything sketchy like that, because he can't be out right now. That's just how it was. I didn't really have a curfew. I mean, I had a curfew because I was under the age of 18. Like, I don't think you're supposed to be out past like 11 o'clock. But to be honest, I've been stopped by cops many times during my life, walking around 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, young as fuck, and they never once said something to me. Except one time, a cop asked me when I was picking up, after I just picked up like an ounce. Walking back in the snow, he was like, hey, you buddy, you need a ride? And I was like, no, I'm good, I appreciate you. He's like, no, hop on in, buddy, I'll give you a ride. And I was like, no, buddy, you just go on your way, officer, I really appreciate you. I like walking in the snow. I only live a block away. So anyways, that's not the point. He tried to get me in the car. I smelled like loud. I wasn't going. But back to the story. So like 4 o'clock in the morning, we get back to his granny's house, wake her up, we're going outside, we're smoking blunts and shit. And I totally forgot that I had work at 9 o'clock in the morning. Like, I totally forgot that my dad was going to come by at like 8:30 and pick me up because I had work. So we're smoking and nothing too eventful happens. A couple hours pass by. It's going on like 5:30 now. So we're like, hey, bro, I'm going to start walking to the Dunkin' because it's going to take me like 20 minutes to get up there. Smoke a blunt out in the parking lot. Just go in as soon as they open the doors. And that's what we did. So I get my coffee. It's like 6 o'clock on the dot. We go inside. I get my coffee. T-Mac gets a coffee. So we get out of the parking lot, and we're the only two people in the parking lot. Like, they just opened up. Like, the only two people. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, we're the only two degenerates out in this fucking parking lot right now. When T-Mac starts looking around, it cracks his neck. He goes, man, I feel like I'm about to just whoop somebody's fucking ass. Now, the only other somebody in the parking lot with him at the moment is me. So I look around. I'm a little confused. And I was like, hey, like, whose ass are you finna be whooping, dog? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, I don't know, bro. I just feel like whooping somebody right now. Kind of aggressive for being on acid, I know. I was like, damn, bro, chill. And he was like, I mean, I don't feel like I am. I just feel like I could. So now at the point, I'm sipping on my coffee. And he's like, looks down. He's just staring at his coffee. And I'm like, damn, bro, you good? And he's like, bro, I can't drink this coffee. And I'm like, why, bro? And he's just like, bro, the steam, bro, it's just too pretty, bro. Like watching the steam roll off type shit, bro. It's like it's spilling shit. So I'm like, damn, bro, that's pretty fucking lit, bro. I mean, don't let it get cold though, because if you're not gonna drink it, I'm gonna drink it. And then he didn't drink his coffee, and it got warm, and he didn't want no. Just dropped my whole fucking cig in a cup of water. God damn it. Anyways, so I ended up drinking his coffee, but around 7 o'clock in the morning, we was up all night type shit. I wasn't really tired yet. I had done had 2 cups of coffee. T-Mac, he doesn't really sleep, bro. He's like a little fucking trash pan. That motherfucker would stay up forever. And, a little fucking animal. That's what he is. Anyways, around like 7 o'clock, I had the idea, let's pop another type of acid, bro. We ain't got shit to do today. Or so I thought. T-Mac didn't have shit to do today. I did. And at Route 21, there was no calling out. Like, if like you couldn't make your shift, like you had to get someone to cover it, bro. There ain't no calling out, bro. If you can't get someone to cover it, they want you to come in, bro. And if you don't, like, you're fired. So I really needed this job at the time because it was just me and my dad living together, and I wasn't trying to be a degenerate and not pay like bills around the house. You know what I mean? So I really needed this job. But at the same time, I also forgot I had to go in that morning at 9 o'clock, which is like an hour away. It's a little bit after 7, 2 hours away. After like that's like hour goes by quick as fuck. You know what I mean? Dad's gonna pick me up at 8:30. Totally fucking forgot about that. So we take this acid, and I already came up from the other acid, and like, so if you take acid and like another little piece or shrooms after, the come up isn't as bad. You don't really know like how high you are, you know what I mean? So I take this other little tab of acid, T-Mac takes his, and we're vibing hard. We're smoking down, and that's when his granny's like, hey Jordan, your dad's outside. And so what? I go outside, I'm like, what's up, man? I'm high as a kite right now. I don't tell him that. I'm just, describing to y'all. And he's like, you ready to go to work? And I'm like, oh shit, I forgot I had work today. So I'm like, yeah, let me go in and get my stuff. So I go now, I'm panicking, dog. I'm like, yo, T-Mac, bro, I'm tripping fucking nuts right now. Dad's here to pick me up and go to work, bro. Bro, I can't call off, bro. They gonna fire me type shit, bro. I need this job. I'm not a good plug, you know what I mean? Like, I can't be out here selling bag. So I gotta go in. So he's like, damn, bro, that fucking sucks. Good luck, bro. You're tripping nuts. And I was like, yeah, I am. Thanks for that. More support. Appreciate you, bro. Dab up, grab my shit. I'm gone, bro. So Dad's in the time like, you want to stop and get a coffee? And I'm like, no, I already got one. I appreciate it. Let me just get to work, bro. And like, I don't know. I felt more comfortable being at work high as fuck than being around my dad. It's like he just pierces my soul looking at me in his eyes. Like, he definitely knows. But deep down inside, he definitely did not know. Anyways, I get to work. I walk in the front doors. Immediately hits me how fucking high I am. I'm looking at all the clothing on the walls, the mannequin. Shit in there just looks wild, bro. It don't look like the same Route 21 I've been working at. You know what I mean? Everything in there just looked fucking weird. So my nice old manager, she's sitting there smiling at me. She's like, oh, good morning, Jordan. I'm like, we're gonna call her Amanda. I'm like, oh, good morning, Amanda. How you doing? She's like, oh, I'm doing great. How you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm just fine. In reality, I was tweaking out inside because I'm showing up at my job high as fuck on acid right now, and I'm a cashier, so I gotta look at the screen, look at numbers, count money, give money back, scan items, you know what I mean? It seemed like a lot to do. Like, at the time, even though I've done this and I know what I'm doing, but while I'm doing this tripping acid, it seemed like a fucking lot. It was kind of scary. I didn't get off that day till like 3 o'clock, I think, 4 o'clock maybe. So I had a couple hours to go before, I was off. And I wasn't as high as I could have been, like if I just took that acid, like, I just took some before that night, you know what I mean? But, not like, that night. So, it could have been a lot worse. Around 10 o'clock, hella customers start rolling in. I got people asking me questions. I got people in the drive-through. What the fuck? In the cashier line coming over. I'm the only other employee other than the manager, and she's in the back doing shit. So I'm out here trying to deal with everybody, cashier, ring people out. Hey, it was intense, bro. I ain't even gonna fucking lie. I do not recommend going to your job on acid. So, nothing really crazy happened other than just having to deal with customers and like trying to make sure I gave people the right back of money amount, or not too much back or not enough back, you know what I mean? So my drawer comes off right. So if y'all don't get fired for, I think it's under $10, you get fired at Route 21. I'm sorry, over $10, you get fired immediately if your cash and register short or over. Over $10, you're gone. Under $10, you're gone. No, like, I'm sorry, not under $10. It's got to be exactly $10. If you're like short $10, bro, you're fucking gone, bro. No exceptions. You're gone, bro. So yeah, so I'm just trying to make sure my drawer is right and everything, and everything turned out okay. My drawer is right, but God, bro, I'll tell you that was intense, bro. I do not recommend that you trip acid at your workplace. It's just all in all a bad time. So anyways, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching. Peace.